Interviewing beautiful girls with low IQs and how you doing?
I have a high IQ.
Okay, anyways, look, what is heavier, a pound of feathers or a pound of bricks?
I feel like a pound of feathers.
Yo, you actually got it right. Good shit.
I feel like
Are you on TikTok, dude?
Nah, bro. My daddy owns this bank. That's why I'm in front of it.
I'm summer.
Name?
Please.
Do you find me attractive?
Yeah.
Rate me 1 to 10.
None.
Rate yourself 1 to 10.
10. Self-love, yeah.
Can I rate you 1 to 10?
Yeah, wow.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a little spin. Give yourself a little spin. There you go, there you go. Right, what's the first thing you look for in a relationship?
Loyalty. I don't know, someone that makes me laugh. And good looking as well, obviously.
What's your favourite body part on a guy?
I don't really have one.
What about you?
I don't know, maybe my boobs. Fake boobs.
My last question. Kiss or slap?
I can't kiss you, I'm talking to someone.
He ain't here at the moment!
No, slap.
Go on, slap me then.
Kiss your cheek.
Alright, go on.
Can you name a country on this map? How about this? How about this country? Anything here?
No.
Anything here?
No.
Kevin, can you name a country on this map? What? How about this?
Texas. No, India. I don't know.
I was supposed to have a first date tonight, and he just unmatched me on Bumble, so I guess we're not going to get drinks anymore. But I thought I would show you guys my outfit so somebody saw it, because I know I'll get questions. My dress is from Eloquy, but I got it from D&Co. My jacket is from ASOS, and my boots are Topshop. It's a cute look. His loss.
The worst Tinder date you've ever been on?
Okay, so one time this guy told me to come to Queens at 1 a.m.
Ew.
I got on the fucking LIRR. I opened the door. His apartment's a disaster. He's ginormous too. He's like 7 feet tall. He takes me to his room.
Right away, he's ready.
Right away. He gives me a double bottle of red wine, one of the barefoot things.
Ew.
He then puts on an entire like Ryan Gosling movie. We watched the whole thing.
Did anything happen after?
No, I fell asleep because I drank half the bottle. We had to Uber home at 6 a.m. He also had 2 giant cats that stunk and lived in his room with the litter boxes as well.
Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying?
Yes, great idea. Here's a list of things to ask on a first date instead of the boring small talk one. Number 1, if no one ever sneezed again, how long do you think it would take you to notice? Number 2, which cult would you be most interested in joining and why? Next up, if you could breed 2 different species of animals together, which ones would they be? And explain your work. If the purge was real, what's a crime you're committing first? And if that crime is murder, who would it be and explain your reasons? Which Breaking Bad character do you think eats ass? Next, do Android users deserve to vote in the general election? If all of the people you've ever slept with were in a room together right now, what would they roast you about? Next, how many countries have you taken a shit in? And finally, what's your relationship like with your mom?
Women.
Stop pronouncing the T when you speak English. Don't say identify, say identify.
Omeo, poeo, I, o al, do, I, a, u.
Is because these passport bros went around and said, oh, look at this other group of women. They're so much better than you. And that will naturally put anyone on the defense.
That about these foreign women talking about, I got your man. Girl, those girls, as soon as they get that visa, they're going to be gone in 24 weeks, if not 3 months. Because guess what? They're going to realize that those guys were discarded and unwanted for a reason.
How bad did you want to come to the States? Okay, she doesn't record a lot on camera, so she continuously giggles, which is why we've tried this 5 times now. For her, I'll start off for her and then she can jump in. She didn't necessarily care about living in the United States forever. She always said that she would if it would make me happy as long as we could visit her family a lot, but she didn't actually want to live there permanently. That was not a goal or something she wanted to. I know a lot of people think Filipinos want to go to the US and live there forever.
No.
I've never met one that actually wants to go there and stay there.
I've never met one either.
She wanted to go there on vacation to visit. What were you going to say?
Yeah, for me it's like I went there because of you. Because I want to be with you, and of course it's America, so I want to experience the country like I can only see in movies. So I've been curious, but for good, no, because I'm happy here. I'm happy with my family. I have my friends like who understand me, and I can like express myself. Unlike in US, like I don't have a neighbor that is a Filipino, so it's hard to talk and express and get friends. It's really different with the same Filipinos. Like we're just so crazy, happy, laughing all the time.
This guy, you fall in love, and he is rich AF, but his ex-wife got $80 million in the divorce settlement. So before you guys get married, he says, you know what, sign this prenup, which entitles you to $1.5 million if we ever get divorced. So 3 kids and 18 years later, you file for divorce and you realize you're only going to get $1.5 million. And according to the prenup, if you try to fight it, you forfeit all of the money. Then you realize child support. This man has to pay child support. Obviously, he's rich, right? So you request $248,000 a month in child support. But the court says, you're only going to get $129,000 a month. When you file for divorce, you have to move out of the family home, but you will get a stipend so that you can rent a home. So you rent a house across the street from the house you guys lived in, and it's $50,000 a month. And yeah, you know what? It's near the beach, but it does not have direct beach access. Your soon-to-be ex-husband takes your kids on vacation to your family home in Aspen. So you know what? You decide you're going to go to Hawaii a couple times. Why not? You're going to go with a family friend who recently just got divorced as well. And he's going to loan you $20,000. You're going to give half of this to your mother. Why? Because your ex-husband used to give her $5,000 a month, but when you filed for divorce, he stopped paying her. I'm only getting $129,000 a month. How could I give her any money? You start to realize I need more. So you go back to court and you say, I want $161,000 a month because this man is rich. You start explaining, yes, I am renting a lavish home, but my kids are used to an experience. I need to create an experience. When I was married to this man, we used to have parties for our kids and we would set up 40 tents and have taco trucks and have huge parties. How am I going to do this now? You're thinking to yourself, you know what? I know my ex-husband is going to have my kids like half the time, but when they are with me, they deserve to have an experience. My ex-husband's lawyers find out that some of the child support money is going to plastic surgery, but I need upkeep, right? I need upkeep to find a new man. Do you see how ridiculous this sounds? I am all for men paying their equal share, paying child support. But to me, this Kevin Costner and his soon-to-be ex-wife situation is out of control. Because ultimately, are the kids suffering truly? If you don't have direct beach access, are your children really suffering? When they grow up and they learn about this situation, how are they going to feel? I'm sorry. I just feel like this is selfishness and it's out of control. Sorry, I really do. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you don't agree. Tell me if you agree. But it's so gross to me, right? People are struggling and you're literally getting upset because you can't fly in snow or something like that for a children's party. Ugh.
Pick-me's are women who try to do everything right just so a man can choose me. Yeah, cut that shit out. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. Men already know what they want in a woman and who they want. But if you're so nurturing and you're an asset and it's not you, they'll never tell you to stop doing what you're doing because it's beneficial. And I don't want to hear none of that shit like, oh, I'm just a nice person. I'm genuinely like that. Well, bitch, you going to genuinely get played. No, it's just I'm just naturally like that. Like the shit I do for him is natural. And your natural ass is going to get played. If you are making a man's life easier, i.e. cooking, cleaning, providing pussy whenever he wants, and he's giving you the minimum, he's never going to do more. And he's never going to tell you to stop because it's beneficial to him. No history in the niggerdom ever has a man been like, oh, stop doing all this stuff. Stop making my life easier. I don't look at you like that. Hell no, they gonna kick their motherfucking feet up and enjoy these perks without doing.
One eternity later.
And the art of submission for me, because I can't speak for everybody, is being joyful about it. You know, that want of, and I think not even just a want, the power of knowing that you have the power to make someone's day better. And that's a choice.
And easier.
Yes, better and easier. That's a choice that you have to make. I always make the choice to do it. I like to give. I like to allow my person to lead. They know, especially like when it translates in the bedroom, I like to feel dominated.
There has been a growing trend of Western men traveling to Asian countries in search of traditional women for cooking, cleaning, and taking care of them, often referred as passport bros. However, this trend has received criticism from many women on both different continents who find it offensive and regressive.
Listen to how she is referring to a traditional woman. She wants to make it seem like it is something bad and oppressive. Yes, she is probably one of those women who call themselves strong and independent. I don't need a man. Then they do a short video about men trying their best to find the type of women who want them, the type of women who need a man. So, her understanding of traditional women is all about cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the men? She got it completely wrong. For all my brothers, stay strong. Don't let these bitter women affect you with their bitterness. Always do what makes you happy. If you want to go overseas to find a wife, do that. Leave this type of strong and independent women with their bitterness and loneliness. Let's read the most interesting comments of this video. I am a passport bro and never been happier. What's wrong with being a traditional woman? What's regressive about wanting one and looking for one? This might be a great solution for both parties. I personally know 2 men who have done this and they are extremely happy. I don't consider family-oriented women offensive or regressive. I consider them normal. I see nothing wrong with men going elsewhere to find traditional wives. I would love to find a place where I can find a traditional husband. And when I was in the military, I met many of these traditional Asian wives. Even though they didn't work outside of the home, they ran a tight household. There was no passivity there. And their husbands were not controlling.
Okay, the Dodgers start playing at 1 o'clock, so this is part 2 of me trying to meet my future husband authentically without dating apps. We dressed cute, I waxed my mustache. We're gonna go sit at a sports bar, have a little drinky drink, eat some fried pickles, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's go. First message, don't get bangs. Second message, that was a big old bust. There was like 10 people in that bar and every man was with a girl. Lucky for me, I stumbled upon a flea market. That is way more my type, so we're gonna check it out. That was also a bust, but I pet a dog, so that was neat. I spy a record store ahead of me, so we're gonna hit that up. Won't find any men there.
Nope.
I was the only one in the store. My parking's expired and I gotta pee, so we'll try again next weekend.
Alright folks, today I borrowed my good friend's girlfriend to run a play I like to call Use a Pretty Girl to Get You Free Drinks at the Bar. Watch her beautifully insert herself into this conversation. She's making them laugh. He's touching up on her way too comfortable, but she's about to pounce. Boom! There it is! He makes her drop the drink. Insert the guilt trip. Insert the trip to the bar. You're replacing all of that, buddy. All of it. Look at that form. You got to appreciate it, folks. Here he comes back with the drink. Play success. Game 1. Hotel Trivago. You are drinking for free, baby. Just
a virgin?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Why haven't you done the deed yet?
The key to a strong society is family. And so, in my view, choosing my future husband is like the most important decision I'll ever make. And I'm somebody that I know my heart and I know that I fall really hard when I meet somebody. So I want to retain some level of objectivity when I'm selecting a future partner. And I know that if I had sex with them, I would be completely imprinted on them. And instead of being like, okay, is this person, do they have the qualities that I'm looking for in a husband, or am I just making it work instead of like seeing red flags and leaving?
Is there any reason why you're dressed so modestly instead of revealing like most women tend to do when they come out to Miami?
I mean, this is just my personal sense of style. I just think it's respectful to others and to my future partner and to myself to just cover myself up more. I know that I, take care of myself. I'm pretty athletic, but I don't need to have that on display.